hello and welcome to HRL Season 14 TRS stage. This is the second stage. Let's take a quick look. So it's going to be 6 races, just like the go-kart stage. Again, second stage of the season. Starting here on March 18th, should conclude on April 15th. But yeah, TRS stage. Total cheese. First track is Volition. We'll do a quick run through the track first, and then we'll take a look at the lineup as well for this first heat. So run through the track. Got the gate here, straight out of the gate. Got this looping right-hand turn, and I'll try to go over the different zones, and I'll try to like go through all of it in this first heat, just so it sets the stage. So first collision zone is here. That's the first one. TRS tracks always have. Actually, I don't know if there's an example of a TRS track that doesn't have one. Maybe there is. I'd have to think about that. But generally, they have collision zones. It's like one of the defining characteristics. Here's the first one on Volition. So we go up this uphill, and I'll probably be doing onboard for a lot of this race because this is a hard track to spectate. This is a hard track to spectate from this camera. So probably be doing a lot of onboard, but we'll still try to look at the collisions at times. Nice. This is the second collision zone here. You're going to have drivers coming fast through that corner. Probably like, almost like full speed. You go really fast through that corner. You got drivers that are going kind of slower here out of that downhill chicane. Pretty cracked. That's another collision zone. But we follow it up here. This is the line. But that's another one to look out for. And unless I'm missing one, I don't think I am. The third and final one, and this one I would say is the worst. Like, this is the one they can all be bad, but this one seems really rough to like what could potentially happen, just because like both of them are going just full speed, absolute full speed. You have people ripping out of the pipe here, and this downhill here, so it's a really high speed collision. This one is really unfortunate when you get caught up in it. But yeah, this is the third one, and I believe the final one. So you keep going this way. This is kind of a potential passing zone, treacherous part of the track here, too. This left-hander. Get all that speed. Go into the collision zone out there. Full speed. So another part of it, too, is that, like, the first one's, like, kind of spread out from the other two. Well, actually, they're kind of all in a line. Like, you literally go from one, like, when you're coming out of this pipe, it's literally one collision, and then the next collision. So they're like all in a line. So you could definitely, I don't know if it happened to anybody, but you could definitely potentially hit 3 collisions like back to back to back in a very, very short time frame. So that is definitely something that could happen. So let's go through the lineup. That's the track. Let's look at the track layout. Go through the lineup here for Heat 1. And quick reminder before I do the stage points thing and all that. So fresh start for everybody, fresh start in points, fresh mulligans, all that stuff for this stage. So all that is ready to go. New start. It's basically like a new little mini season, kind of adding into the whole thing. So that's basically the way you think about it. So just thought I'd mention that as well. So we got Vulcan here on the front row, Soul Reaper, Armada, and then Rog, and then we've got Pancake, Roman, Real Deal, don't be confused by the colors, and Hunter as well. Heat number 1. Gate is ready to drop. And it is a 5-lap heat. 5-lap heats as well. Green flag. I can stay on the onboard for this. Armada already going into those inside sandbags. That is definitely something that you're going to have to watch out for during the race. Those inside sandbags are really scary off the start, especially if you have a gate that is leaning towards that. I'd say it's like almost guaranteed that somebody's going to get into those sandbags on every start, so that's definitely something that you need to look out for. Let's go through the downhill chicane. See how high speed this section is. So lead him down. First lap down. Whoa, Vulcan goes for a move. Definitely one of the moves I've ever seen. Goes for something, didn't work out. But, I mean, it could make things interesting, like, with him falling back a little bit off that. Like, maybe he's in collision zone somewhere, possibly? I don't know, maybe? So that makes things interesting, as we have a move for the lead. That's actually Rog in second, I believe, so he's having a pretty good start. Pancake's going to make the move for the lead early on into our second lap. Oh, I think Armada going down again. Oh, maybe a move on Hunter. Hunter's going to protect the inside there. Let's go back to our start here. So they're going to be funneling through here in a second. So I don't think there'll be any collision cheese quite yet. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap. It's definitely looking like it could happen. It could happen, but if it did, it'll probably be on that last lap. Let's go to an onboard. I kind of wanted to get with Roman. He's in a good spot. Yeah. Roman's in a pretty good spot for spectating here. You can see he's trying to chase down Real Deal. So we got a pretty big pack in the midfield here. And, you know, that could make things interesting as well, because midfield pack maybe slowing each other down could open up the collision zones potentially. That's Real Deal. Oof, rough run in there. Gets into the inside. It's going to get passed by Roman. Roman's going to try to do the double pass. Maybe. No, not quite going to have the run. Looked like he had a little opening for it, but didn't quite have the momentum. It's getting kind of close. It's getting kind of close, but still looking pretty safe as we have 2 more laps to go. And I like being on board with Roman's POV here because he's right in the middle of everything. Get a good look at the lead pack and even get a peek behind as well. Oh, as I think Rog was having just issues through there. Downhill chicane, so Roman's going to get by Soul Reaper. And double pass. Double pass. Soul Reaper might get him back as well. Yeah, he does do it. He does do it on the outside. Let's get a look from behind here. That looks like... Is that... No, it's still Rog. Okay, I was going to say, is that Vulcan on the comeback? I don't think so. I don't think so. Love the horns. So go into the white flag lap. Oof, pretty close, but first collision zone clear, and I don't think anybody else is going to have a chance of hitting anything there. On board with Real Deal now in the mid pack. Get kind of an idea of what our order is looking like right now. Just a couple more times around. I don't think, yeah, this collision is basically just a non-factor in the heat races. Oh man, right in the pole. This Real Deal's potentially going to try to make a move there. Unfortunate. But yeah, it's mostly in the heat races. You'll probably mostly see the first collision zone. I don't think the other two should really come into play much. Pancake's going to cross the line for the heat #1 win, and Roman will take second. Soul Reaper third, Rog fourth, and Vulcan, and pretty close finish there in the back, but it looked like Hunter definitely had that. So yeah, Vulcan would be fifth, Real Deal sixth, Hunter seventh, and then Armada in eighth as well. Let's see rundown for heat #1, heat #2 time.